So I finally got my SPA about 4 days ago, as you can see. I thought I'll share it with you how an SPA works, and it's so convenient now, it's just the DocuSign process. I remember about 2 years ago, I had to literally physically sign every page of the SPA. It was like a half-an-hour process. But this is really cool. But the goal of the video is I want to explain why your documentation is important. This took around 1.5 months, 2 months. I was okay because I really know the developer, understood what the process was going behind the scenes. But there are a lot of developments in Dubai where you're not getting the SPA because the project is not registered. So this is something you have to be really careful about to understand when you will receive your SPA and when your Uqud. Your Uqud is the most important document that sort of legally secures you. Now, so that's one. Two, actually, how did I buy? So where this topic came from is I have an investor. He's from Switzerland. He's a footballer from Switzerland. I can't disclose his name. But so we bought around 7 to 8 properties in 2021. So he calls me and he's like, Zohaib, how did you buy a villa? He's like, how? Everyone has their own strategy, right? So his strategy was, no, I want to build an Airbnb portfolio. So he built a portfolio in Creek Harbor, something in Business Bay, and in Nashama. The properties did really well. You can imagine the prices in 2021. And he bought something on a ballooning payment plan. So he paid literally minimal values. And so he's happy with the investment. But he's like, Zohaib, my investments increased maybe 500,000, a million dirhams each. But I like that game, that this mansion villa game where, okay, if I invest somewhere around 10 to 15 million, I have the potential to make similar levels of profit, right? So if I buy a property worth around 2 to 3 million, my profit margin can go 1.5. Especially in today's market, that's about it. There was a market where you could probably make around 2 million dirhams profit. I'm going to share one of my strategies of how you can buy a villa by not paying the entire value. You use a certain amount of leverage. But quickly, let's just run through this document. So just to show you how an SPA looks like. The first is the authentication, and so this is how pretty much a standard SPA looks. You need to make sure these are important points. You need to really study this, make sure that all this is correct, all your details are right, and rest are pretty much standard. Now, this is where the money making starts, right? This is what you need to study to understand your cash flow and understand. So I figured out a strategy by, okay, the first 2 payments maybe I make, the rest I need these payments to be organized, right? So how do I create a strategy to get these paid? So that's the whole video. That's the whole video about. So you have an idea of how the SPA looks. It's a lot of. I just wanted to show you how it looks and the importance of understanding your documentation process in Dubai right now, because there are so many private developers. That's something probably you should really put top concern on. Your first document is an OTP, is an offer to purchase document. If you've not signed that, you are legally obliged to receive your token or your expression of interest back. Getting it back is a different story. It's probably one of the hardest things depending on the developer. So your second document is your SPA, and finally is your Uqud, which is your proper legal document in case of a legal battle. If you take your Uqud, you've got higher chances or maximum chances to retrieve your money as soon as possible. Now, let's go to the how. Innovative investment strategies. That's the whole idea, right? I love strategies. I think I should play a lot of chess as a kid. That's something I guess Indian families do a lot. We do learn a lot of chess. So that helps us to build strategy. And so that's what I practice with all my clients as well, Based on their requirements, we develop a strategy and make sure that they achieve their objectives. In this case, the objective changed because he was really happy with his strategy, this footballer. But then later when he saw my strategy, he's like, I think that's better. Let's work a plan towards achieving that. So this is what this report covers, how We use bulk deals to pay for your mansion and enhance your profit. What are the selection criteria? And we'll go through two case studies. Now, I've explained on one of my videos in the podcast on why I go for bulk, because I can negotiate a bigger discount. And so at the start of the game, I'm already ahead. Imagine I pick something up at -5%. I'm already, say on a 1 million value, I'm already at what, 50,000. That's less. So that's how we work on strategies. Plus, see, in every cluster, you'll have niche units. Now, for example, in this particular unit that I picked, let me switch this off. Particular unit, if you observe Sinia Island, there are mangroves. Okay, there's a particular section of villas. Now here, there are the 6 beds, which go around 24 million, and then you have the next row of villas. So you've got 6 beds here, 24 million. You've got 5 beds here, around 16 to 17 million. These have a private beach access. Now behind here there's a lagoon, and here there's a green park area. This is your beach, right? So I tried picking up units on this section which had easy access to the beach, right? Now villas in this particular section are going at around 10.5 million. Okay. Now there were 3 types of floor plans. So let's say let's call it A, B, C. Okay. Now 2 of these they had double height ceilings. So one of the types had double height ceiling in the living area, one type had double height ceiling in the dining area, and one type had no double height ceiling, and all of these are at the same price. Now this is almost funny. It's a game, right? Because when you're going to sell the product, a person is looking to buy a beautiful mansion. What is he going to look at? Double height ceilings. He wants full glass. They want a lot of light. They want a minimalist design. So clearly the ones who chose double height ceilings in the living or dining area will get a priority in comparison to the one who did not choose double height ceilings because he did not study the floor plan. Now, so that's one. So now at this particular section, there were 2 villas. One was 143 and one was 142, I believe. Now this unfortunately was a bit more expensive. It was around 12.8. I gave these villas to my investors because the idea is, of course, I want them to make more money. And I had to pick up this because it was slightly more expensive and was closer to the 5-bed villa mark. But I'm confident, I know I can sell, right? I know who to sell it to. So I was comfortable. I didn't want to go too much in the center where someone had to walk all the way to the beach. These were fantastic opportunities. Somewhere on this end also, there were opportunities where you could walk directly to the beach. And even for the 5-bed, for example, over here, there was a clubhouse. So with a nice private pool. So some of the properties we picked up over here and so on. So choosing in a master plan, it's an art, it's a skill, because see, my goal is I want to pick up the most prime units so that I can maybe go to US, UK, Europe, Singapore, China, and I'll sell it on a premium. So that's my problem. So choosing the units. So let's go back to our report. So Yash is my colleague. So I don't know if I've explained this. Yash is a professional architect. So he really helped me study the numbers. He studies the floor plans. It's really useful. So we have an in-house architect who is really smart. So these are, once we get onto a Zoom call, I'll send you across these reports so you can understand the literature. Let me just straight jump into the numbers, the fun part. So these are just some data. So this explains I choose majorly 2 types. One is a community, but I try and choose a high-end community. I've explained this in my previous video. There's rich area and poor area, right? I don't define it. The world defines it. The clientele defines it. If I have an experience where clientele tells me that, hey, you know, Zohaib, I want more upscale community. This doesn't feel a right fit for me. I immediately advise that to my investors because I'm like, hey, you know what? I had some clients tell us this about this location, so I don't think we should go here. We should go to Palm Jebel Ali, or we should go to Jumeirah Golf Estates. We should go to the Oasis, the Acres. They have a branding of being a rich community. Palm Jumeirah, Blue Water Island. So that's one, choosing the right community, and two, waterfront living. Waterfront always helps. There's always demand, and there's always that scarcity value as well. How many houses can there be in front of a water body? So that's something that we definitely look into as well. These are properties that rings a bell. We're like, okay, good, we should target these. Now, I'm going to give you one case study. This is of a Cinia where I've invested myself. It's just gorgeous. As you can see, it's a luxury resort, and I don't know if you've seen the updates that WIN has officially, UAE has officially announced they've given the gaming license. Big news hitting the market. This is going to attract a lot of investors from China, from US, from Singapore, from Malaysia. Big investors are coming in. And next to the casino, I think the top projects investments are, of course, you've got Nobu, you've got the Marriott, you've got Address, beautiful investments. Nikki Beach, I have some reservations which I can discuss one-on-one. Then right next to that, you've got this beautiful resort by Shobha, and it's not, see, there's a difference between, let's say, a JVC and a downtown. In JVC, you've got back-to-back projects, all different developers. I love projects where a single developer develops an entire master community. There's a huge difference, and when it's a contractor like Shobha, which is top-notch, top quality, makes a world of a difference. And right now, the prices are rock bottom. So I'm going to give you a scenario of Cinia. So this is exactly your cash flow situation, all right? So you've paid around 47,000, you're paid. So this is a situation of a bulk deal where I've picked up 5 units. I've picked up 5 2-bedroom apartments. The price of each 2-bedroom apartment is 2.3, rounded off 2.4 million dirhams. So this is the case study of 5 units. So on down payment, I've paid around 478,000 dirhams, 5 units. Okay, and this is my second payment. So I paid around 30% value. All right. After that, I have this is my possibilities of exit. How much I've paid, what's my liquid cash, my liquidity situation. In case I exit, if in case I want to exit, this is my how much I've paid till date and what my liquidity situation is. Now, the beautiful part. So I've explained it over here, how much premium I can, in what sort of time frame. Like till before October 25, I have the opportunity to make around 10% premium, so that's my premium value. Before April 2026, it goes up to 15% premium. Before October 26, I think I can sell it around 20% premium. Towards completion, of course, the casino would have come, the market would have definitely gone up, and I have a potential to make around 40% premium over here. Now, this is the beautiful part. So this is the most important part, because here I make maximum income, maximum profit. So my goal is I want to pick up a property worth around 16 million or 17 million, a mansion. Now, if you check any mansion, any ready mansion in Dubai of this size, we're looking at a 30 million plus value. With this size, this plot size, and this quality of construction, not necessarily beachfront, any mansion in Dubai, that's the prices we're looking at, is how much you've paid from your apartment investment and how much you've paid from your own pocket. So using how I liquidate each asset to pay for my installments. So if you check, so once we schedule a Zoom call, this is one case study. Once we schedule a Zoom call, of course, we'll customize something for you. I'm explaining how this process works, how I was able to liquidate my investments to pay for my Cinia mansion. Now, where am I going to buy my next mansion? That is something I'd like to discuss. So once we organize a Zoom call, I'll tell you where the next mansion I'm going to buy. but you will find indicators in this video itself, a project I'm really excited about and why I'm excited about it. So if you observe this video, the client has paid only 52% of the value with zero interest. Now that's the beauty of this. No banks. We are just maneuvering the situation, and we're able to, the amount that we have saved is around 5.7 million dirhams. This was the total value he was initially required to pay, but how much we have saved just using strategy. Now another example, so this is, so the first one is a waterfront living example, the second one is a family living case study. Now this I've picked up, so the scenario is, okay, this is a 4-bed townhouse at 2.3 million. Now again, a 4-bed townhouse, you can look anywhere in the market for this size, you're not going to find at this price. In fact, just yesterday we were looking at June, that's a semi-detached villa, 4-bed in Arabian Ranches 3, and the price is around 6 million. It's unbelievable, almost double the value. We initially bought it at around 3 million. It's the prices, again, not every product has that potential. Now, and over here as well, we are not looking at unrealistic. We are very conservative when it comes to investments. I don't expect this to jump to 5 million, but I do expect it to go towards the 3.5 million mark, and that's where I make my profit. So, and the most important part, both in Cinia and in Damac, you're not paying 4% in Cinia because according to the Quain laws, you should pay 4% at the time of handover. In Damac, I'm getting a 4% waiver if I pick up units on the day of the launch. So, you know, I use, again, these are strategies that I use. Plus, I'm getting a discount if I pick up a bulk. So technically, in total, I'm already at minus 10% on day one. So, if we go, again, now we've understood how much I've paid and how much profit I'm making on this product. But then my goal, of course, is, this is my goal where I manage, because this is my villa, right? This is my villa investment. And so I've broken it down and how much premium I'll be making. And I've given the exact time. So this is what I do. I make these reports where we build a complete cash flow for my client. We tell them at which stage how much liquidity you'd require, at which stage I'm able to help you exit the investment, and it's your option. If you want to just stick to this, we stick to this. This is a 5 million investment module, and if you want to add it up with the mansion, it becomes like a 10 to 12 million investment module. In this case, I've had more. Again, I've paid around only 52.9% of the original cost using the townhouse strategy. So I can use either strategy, whether it's a 2-bed apartment in Cinia or a 4-bed townhouse. It's similar values because waterfront is a different market, and family houses are a completely different market. That comes under ultra luxury. This comes under more of family. That's the idea. So the reason I put Cinia Islands Villa over here is because when I was making this report, Damac had not released Damac Islands. Now, Damac Islands, we had a glimpse of the villa, the actual villa. It's not on the market. I'm not officially allowed to post it on YouTube. But if you contact me, I can send you the video on your WhatsApp where you see a glimpse. It's unbelievable. We're talking about white marble. I don't know, the ceilings were at least 9.5 meters high. It's beautiful. It's a new master plan. Damac Islands is a new master plan. New master plan itself means profit. From the first phase, when they released the second phase, there's a 12% increase in the second phase. So if we incorporate a strategy like this towards Damac Islands, that again is a possibility where, see, a ready mansion. So I don't know if you saw my video, the Damac video that I posted, where a video of the villa, the mansion that I was showing got sold for 42 million. Now, a similar mansion right now on off plan, we can buy somewhere around 18 million, and the villa that got sold for around 30 million, we can pick it up for around 13 to 15 million dirhams. We're looking at 15 million dirhams profit in a span of 3 to 3.5 years. I don't think anywhere in Dubai that is possible. Sorry, anywhere in the world, I don't think that is possible. So that is why we're trying to capitalize on this market, right? See, we have opportunity for maybe 3-5 years, and after that, yes, the prices will reach a certain point where it'll become like any other market across the world. It's now is the opportunity to take advantage of such a boom, we can call it. It's definitely a bullish market, and we expect it to stay. If you can see people around last week, they said, okay, the Iran-Israel situation, it's bad. It's going to really plummet the market. Nothing happened because we've been hearing this from 2017. People said if an expo comes, it always causes the market to crash. So no, I don't think it's the right time to invest. But we have gone through all of these cycles. Now you must understand where I'm standing. I get calls from people. Even today, I was speaking to somebody from Greece. Every day I relocate families from UK, from US, from Singapore, from China, from Canada. I'm always moving people because they find Dubai more and more rich. Ultra HNI families are finding Dubai the ideal place for them to live. So the time is now to capitalize on this opportunity. If you'd like to schedule a Zoom call with me, please find the link below, and we can customize a strategy for you to help you make such interesting returns. Now, coming to which, so I had a call about a week ago of a family from US. Their budget was around 12 million, and they said that they want to live near downtown Dubai. So they said, Zohaib, I'm giving an example of people who are coming to Dubai, right? So they said, Zohaib, my children are aged, they're all 18 plus. They probably want to live and work by downtown DIFC area. So this is our target location. Downtown DIFC, we love District 1. We'd like to be anywhere in a 20 to 25 minute distance from downtown. Now, why I keep explaining these examples to you is because I want you to understand the pulse of the market. Remember me constantly telling you, hey, listen, downtown will always remain downtown Dubai. It's not going to change, at least for the next 10 to 15 years. So my next video is going to be me showing all the communities in, so that will cover MBR City, District 11 and District 11, what all other communities, where are the opportunities. I'm going to come up with a new master plan by Nikhil. It's called Greenwood. Again, a beautiful investment opportunity. I'll explain the location over there. And then at this side, you have your Shoba Elwood, you have Valley. Emaar is coming up with one of the best investment products in the market, Farm Gardens. I think this is like a 10,000 square foot plot, around 6 to 7 million dirhams. Insane investment opportunity. And then if you go over here, you have Aldar coming up with Haven, the villa. So I'll explain every villa community near downtown in a 20 to 25 minute distance. So that'll be my next video. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Please hit the like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for your love and support. I hope I was able to, I really enjoyed this video today because putting across that strategy, sometimes the strategy is in your head, but putting it across in paper and putting it across an audience, that's something else. I'd love to share the report again. Just schedule a Zoom call with me. I'd love to customize a report for you. Thank you for watching. Mohammed Zohaib.